The day I don't take notes is the day that my hands are not capable of typing.
I was gonna say, if you
Nina
don't
breaks both hands and she still puts a pencil and with the mouth.
if you don't take notes, how's Tony gonna know things?
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, it kind of is.
There's one campaign I'm playing where I've refused to take notes, and everyone's like, "What do you mean you're not taking notes?" I'm done taking notes, and it's like the D&D campaign where I'm just playing a wizard. I'm just like, I'm just here to blow stuff up as an invoker. I don't care about notes. So everyone's like,
Oh,
"What do you want to do
God.
in downtime?" Yeah, whatever. I just want to go blow some shit up now. Can we go blow some shit up now?
My barbarian character for D&D, first, probably last D&D character I'm going to have. We're playing, what is it? Escape from the Abyss? Out of the Abyss? Something like that. Something the Abyss. Oh. Yeah, I'm playing a barbarian, and I'm like, if I take more than one paragraph of notes, I have typed too much for this character.
Yep.
This character does not care about anyone's names. He does not care about the names of community.
Yep.
If you're not a PC, and even then, there are some PCs, and he's not entirely sure of their name, because that's just not who he is. I have notes about types of creatures. And some of the wildlife that we've run across. That's as far as it goes.
That is
Yeah.
more
The names
notes
of the
than I've
demons we're
taken in
hunting.
that
I
D&D
don't care.
campaign. And we're up to level like 19 to 20 now because
In our Friday D&D game, we have like one smart person in the group.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I've heard about some of the things you guys have gotten up to, and I'm not entirely convinced.
Intelligence and wisdom are two different stats, eh?
That's true. That's very true.
But he keeps notes. And there's one session that he missed. He's playing an artificer, Tom, who plays in our Pathfinder game. So he has notes and he knows things. And then there's one game he wasn't there, and he asked me for notes. And my notes as a war cleric with a low int were like, we found some people and then we fought them and we won.
Yep, that works.
4 hours worth of notes condensed.
I mean, my tour guy is one of the smartest people on the planet, and I still don't take notes. I'm not taking fucking notes.
I think the most notes I take is definitely for Star Trek. I mean, I take pretty comprehensive notes for this game too. Just because we've run into a lot of people and places that we needed to remember stuff about. Like, oh yeah, they're the place that'll skin Trustius if we give them half a chance. But Star Trek.
I still think Chris's notes for that game is more notes than I took my entire 12th year of high school.
Right. Speaking of NPCs and skinning.
Nice segue.
Yeah.
Ominous.
So you guys in your travels through this land to try to defeat the Devilstrahd and return home. Were given a tarot reading that indicated some things that would make defeating the devil easier. A holy symbol, a book, a sword, and an ally. You've traveled a fair distance across Barovia to a small village, like a commune type of thing, where you actually found two of these things. You found the holy symbol, a holy symbol of some sort of goddess, hidden in an old gazebo near the waters of this little village, waters with magical properties. It was pretty much laying there in the open. I mean, it was tucked away in a drawer in a statue, but it wasn't even remotely hidden. And you were starting to wonder, like, oh, how come the people never found this? Trustius realized that this amulet is what gave the water the healing properties, and without the amulet, the water will eventually become stagnant and corrupted, and the people here will likely perish or move on. But he thinks that there is some time before that happens. It's not an instantaneous effect. You also found the abbey up the mountain from this little hippie commune with some strange inhabitants that Desi met and wisely decided not to antagonize and came back to get her friends. When you guys returned to the abbey, you were not allowed inside. The abbot who had met Desi said, "Come back in a week. I'll have time then." And you guys were like, "Well, we're not waiting a week." But they were adamant that you weren't allowed in. And while you were debating what to do, you heard some violin music coming from one of the kind of outbuildings. Kind of creeping up and looking through the frosted window, you saw a gentleman that Desi can identify as the abbot, who seems to be instructing this absolutely beautiful woman in the fine art of the waltz. And a couple of you, I can't remember who exactly made the scouting rolls, but a couple of you managed to discern that despite the fact that she is without a doubt the most beautiful creature you've ever seen, there is very, very fine stitchwork in her flesh. And the card reading you got from Madame Eva was, "I hear a wedding bell, and perhaps a death knell, calls thee to a mountainside abbey, wherein you will find a woman who is more than the sum of her parts." Indicating that perhaps
That's taken on a whole new meaning.
They sewed in 2 extra arms.
So perhaps this woman is the ally that the cards foretold. And with that, we'll turn it over to you guys.
I think we're all lined up against a wall, drooling on windows.
You are, and as you're watching through the window, the woman is she's not super graceful. You did notice at one point too, like she lost her temper and she like slammed like a large table against a wall with force. Like she is phenomenally strong, not super graceful.
You gotta choose. It's either agility or strength, eh?
I've got a lot of both.
Same. Are we talking, or are we just going to kill this abbot?
Why are we
Why would
killing
we
him?
kill the abbot?
Because he takes people apart and sticks them back together. Then we need the girl.
I
You
mean, she's
raised people
supposed to
from
be
the
our
dead,
allies,
so
so
I was gonna
you might
say,
want her to want to be. I don't know how she feels about the habit.
Does that mean you're intending to talk, though?
Well, I'd like to talk to her. There's a way we could talk with her without the abbot. That'd be nice. So we know how she feel about the abbot. That could inform how we are going to deal with the rest.
Sounds exhausting.
Yeah, diplomacy usually is. Could just knock on the window and demand to talk with her, but I don't know how well that will go. And we don't want to lose her as an ally if she's supposed to help us deal with that. And I mean,
I don't think she's human.
Yeah, doesn't mean we can't be friends.
It does make it more difficult to make her our friend.
Yeah. And I mean, the abbot, didn't you say, Desi, that the abbot said he was working on something to destroy Strahd?
yes. He's been here 400 years. and he's tired of it and wants to go home. And the
If
only
he
way to
made
do
her,
that is to get rid of Strahd.
he made her to get rid of Strahd, and she looked a bit like the girl we found dead. So maybe he made her in the guise of the woman Strahd was looking for, and that he keep finding in other people.
Oh, she does kind of, doesn't she?
Maybe that maybe there's a way to convince him that well, he did
That we
seem
can
really
help?
insignificant, but maybe we can help his creation do her job.
I mean, maybe. I don't think any of us are particularly skilled dancers, though. I don't know how important dancing is to this whole plan that he's got going on, but
I assume you want her to get close enough to Strahd to do her thing. Like she just
is dancing really necessary for that kind of thing? Or is this like a, yeah,
I
never
don't want
mind.
to
I don't
remove
think I want
anything
to
from
know.
your charm, but even you could seduce Strahd, apparently.
Sorry, is dancing good for what?
Wow, thanks.
I mean, in your sleep. Wasn't he floating next to your window?
I don't know who that was. I just know it was creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him since, so yay.
My point is, if you look a bit like his lost love, I think he's easy to work with.
He's got a type.
Yep. So we can try to speak with her separately, or we can try to convince the abbot that we can help her.
Yeah, I don't know that he's really ever not within speaking distance, as opposed to shouting or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I don't want to wait a week. I just don't know how to convince him that we need to have this conversation sooner rather than later. Talking isn't exactly my.
Sorry, I was not here
God.
last session. How did you try to convince them to
We did
talk to
not.
us?
We did not.
Did you did you stress how important it was and what our goals were, or why they should, how it would advantage them?
Probably not. No. When I came up here alone, no. I was busy kind of taking stock of the area. Holy, the air up here is kind of thin. I was busy trying not to get eaten by the long-armed critter in the well, and taking in Otto, all of Otto's various bits.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you convince this guy about the urgency. If it doesn't directly infect him, he might just go, "Not my problem."
Well, the only way to convince it it's urgent is to tell him is it for it to be urgent for him too.
Yeah,
And is it?
Well, if his intent is to kill the Devil Strahd, then that aligns with our goals.
true.
He's been waiting 400 years. I don't know how. I don't know
Yeah.
what kind of timeline his plans work on.
Right. I mean, when you're waiting 400 years, who knows how long?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we either try to sneak in and have a talk with the lady, or we try to convince the guy that, yeah, he should let us help.
It's. Can Caldy take a shot at this?
I'll put
Wait,
my notes
right
since
now
you weren't here.
we're peeking through a window and looking at them try to teach each other to dance.
The dance?
Yeah, the
Apparently.
abbot is teaching his friend how to dance, and she's a bit clumsy, and she swinged a chair at the wall and it just vaporized. She's very very strong, and you can notice that she has a little sewing line on her neck, so she's probably has been stitched up by the abbot like the other creation inside. Uh, Desi spoke with him, but she was told to come back in a week, and we're the next day, so not at all in a week. We've spoken with the servant a bit, but we haven't tried speak again with the abbot. Like I said, my two things I see as option is either talking with her alone, seeing how she feels about the abbot, how she feels about being here, so we can make sure that she's stays an ally, so we're not too brash, or trying to convince the abbot that even if we're not uh, on time for a rendezvous, there's wisdom in helping us.
And we need him, right?
Well,
Not particularly.
she
We need
feels,
the temptress.
yeah, she feels like the Tempress, like uh, wedding bell, perhaps a death knell seems to fit with her, and also a woman that is more than the sum of her parts, considering she's been stitched up. And she kind of looked like the girl that fled the other village because Strahd was into her, and that we found dead on the side of the road. So she's has probably been made to look like Strahd long lost love.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent plan that the abbot's got, honestly. I just don't want to stay here for a week.
Well,
Yeah.
And he's probably teaching her coordination. I mean, Strahd probably likes to dance. He's an old aristocrat. It's probably what they trained him in.
the
Part
other
of his
option we have
cultural.
is if we want to wait for a week, we could go look for the sword. That is probably in the Amber Temple. Probably gonna take us a week to get there.
Where's our map?
Yeah.
Our oh so expensive
Premium map.
premium map. Yeah.
Premium map.
High quality map.
Uh, I mean, it's better quality than no map at all, I suppose.
I
Where we
assume.
come from, there's no stores, so gold has no value.
What a nightmare.
I mean, we find a store or two, but not much of
So
them.
we thought the sword was
In the Amber
where?
Temple. The Amber Temple down north.
North, south,
Yes, south, because direction works that way. South.
down. Oh, down by the lake. Oh man,
A small castle beneath a
that's a
mountain
ways
guarded by
away.
Amber Giant. So Amber Temple seems fitting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, giants. Huh. I mean, we could, if we were able to cut across. God, we'd save so
Because
much time.
if we go down to the temple and go back to the mountain afterward, anyway, we need to go back to the bridge to go to the castle. So that's like only from the bridge to the castle that we would do twice instead of just once.
Yeah, and Okatai, looking at the map, you figure since you guys are traveling by foot, the Amber Temple is 5, maybe 6 days away.
Yeah, because there's no direct route.
Nope.
Unless you want to go through the wilderness.
Go through the, yeah. Like even there's a trail of some kind that goes from
To Bera's ruin.
Yes. And even that, even that isn't a straight shot. Honestly, I mean, if it was safe, I'd say let's just go down the fucking river.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
But
be safe.
I mean, by the time you build a raft, you'll be able to meet with the abbot.
But
asshole.
if we go down up to the Amber
To be able
Castle,
to what?
once we're done with the Amber Castle, before we go to Strad's Castle, we'll need to go back up to Raven River Crossroad. So anyway, we'll have to get back just close to Craig's.
Yeah. Because I
If
mean,
we
the only route that goes directly down there is through. Holy hell!
So we have the option of being polite, and we can tell them like, yeah, we'll be back in 10 days instead of a week. If everything goes well. If we want to play it like that.
Yeah. It looks like even that road doesn't go all the way. It turns into path.
I mean,
Assuming
it's the
that's
same
what
kind
the
of
dotted
path that
lines
the
mean.
one behind Krez.
That comes, that came up this.
So I
hill.
assume that's once we're there,
Switch
it's
back.
just going to be the stairs to get to Amber Temple.
Yeah.
And while you guys are having this discussion, it looks like their dance lesson finishes, and they basically go and like sit at the table. Some of these like misshapen variety of creature servants basically come in and start laying out silverware and cutlery and all that. And from you can't hear the speech obviously, but from what it seems like he's instructing her in proper silverware etiquette. There's no food or anything served, but it's a lot of like going, you work from the outside in, and it looks like he's instructing her in basic formal etiquette.
This abbot seems like he's got a decent plan. The only problem is we can't get to where the sword is and back within a week.
I mean, we could warn the servant of our intention of being there a bit later. I think he's probably going to be more happy with us being late than being early.
I think he'd be most happy with us just never showing up again, but.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's only the one way in and out of that temple. Unless you take the river, travel on the waterways. But, I mean, people say stay on the road. Nobody's mentioned the water. Not that I'm keen. Trust me. Water and I are not friends. But
Let's build a raft.
Let's not.
As long as you don't ask me to wade downstream.
Water is
I
just
like
like
this
a big
guy's
blue
plan,
watery
honestly. I kind of think let him do his plan. We'll probably show up in the middle of its execution. Is there any reason to stick around here? Why don't we go get a sword?
The cards were clear that we needed the ally.
Ah, bloody hell.
Was it specific about the order? I'll be honest, I wasn't paying all
It's-
that much attention when you guys were looking at the card reading.
It's not specific about the order. It is specific that these are things that you will need to confront Strahd.
I mean, as long as we don't need her at the Giant's place, then coming back here is fine. I think.
Well, the Peep and Tom routine we're doing is not going to make allies.
I don't know who Tom. Maybe Tom is the guy that was looking in the window at the inn. Yeah, we are kind of being creepy, aren't we? Okay.
And the goblin's saying this.
Yeah. So I will I will kind of lean back against the wall, but down so my head isn't visible from the windows. Okay, let's leave a message with Otto that we're going to come back in however many days. I'll let Okatai and Trustius count that out. Go get the sword, come back, and hopefully we'll have made our appointment with the guy and can actually have a chat with him about his lady friend.
You expect that this creature that has meticulously assembled this lady is going to willingly give her up?
I mean,
I
his
think
plan.
her
I'm sorry.
I think her odds of surviving are better with us than without us.
I agree, but I don't think he's
That's
going to see it that way.
Yeah, I was going to say, I suppose that's because I know us.
I
It
predict
has
that.
likely taken him several years to assemble this creature.
I predict that if we try to attack him, that she will do to us what she did to that chair.
Probably.
That's why we have a Desi. And she's animated by magic
Hey,
by a rune on her forehead. I expect we can disable her.
How does that make her our ally?
Oh, that's a future problem.
Future problem. That's future adventurers' problem, not current adventurers' problem.
For someone who's
That's
lived
when
so
future
long,
adventurers. That's when future adventurers curse past adventurers for their actions.
Yet let's not leave things for future adventurers to figure out. Especially
If
when
you get
those
ahead
future
far enough in the
adventurers,
future, it's not a problem.
they're just going to be us.
Eh,
We are those future adventurers. Let's not deliberately cause trouble for future us. So,
I would have thought that disabling the golem would be a good thing.
is that what she is?
I
Golem?
expect so.
Oh. I don't know the different kinds of dead things.
And yet, you are not taking my advice
Which advice?
to destroy the abbot and take the girl.
I think he's been here for 400 years and knows the place better than we do. I think he's been working on his little magical critters for 400 years and is much better at making them than I will be at destroying them. Mainly because one of them's got like 70-foot arms. I would rather have him as an ally than a corpse. But I mean, part of that's probably because I don't reanimate them. You might have a slightly different viewpoint on that.
Well, he is not human, or he would not exist for 400 years.
Who the fuck knows here?
yeah,
Really?
who knows? Maybe time works differently here and people live longer.
Maybe he dies in that magical place where all of the plants die and just come back the next day or whatever it is that they do. I mean, if they were using the trees for firewood, there'd be no trees at all.
Again, strong opinions regarding magic from someone who clearly does not understand magic.
Yeah, well, you have opinions occasionally on how we kill things. If you're counting on me to kill him, I think you are barking up the wrong tree.
Clearly.
I know my strengths. I know my skills. I think he is going to end me before I get 20 steps to him.
Why do you think
I
so?
think because he's stitching people together. And they're functional. Aside from
Well-
the 70-foot, I don't know how functional the 70-foot armed one is. I don't know how well. Was it Mishka? Yeah, I don't know how well Mishka manages outside of their well, but I think he's probably got enough magic to kill me at a distance. He might
Well,
not have enough to kill Strahd, but he's probably good enough to kill me.
not endorsing this one way or the other, but if we can't take this guy, we're not taking Strahd.
Well, that's why we need the sword and the Temptress, because either the Temptress is going to kill him or marry him, from what you guys have described about these cards. We just don't know which.
I mean, since she's probably been dead and reanimated, the death bell and the death knell, the wedding bell and the death knell seems to both be fitting.
Yeah, I suppose that's true too. She's already died once.
It just, I don't, I don't disprove the magic. I just diplomacy to make sure that she's on her side. We're gonna need her to be on her side.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm questioning.
Yeah, I'd rather have them as allies. And I mean, if we get some of the others as allies while we're at it, I mean, having more people that can stand watch overnight isn't exactly a bad thing.
And if
Or
she
more
says
people
she
who can-
doesn't trust the abbot, well, I just want to talk with her before we draw a sword.
And kidnap her. Because that's what we're talking about doing. Talking about kidnapping her and then sitting her in front of the devil and saying, hey, seduce that guy. That's not going to go well. I mean, I'm pretty sure if someone knocked me out, kidnapped me, away from the only home I'd ever known, and then sat me in front of a devil, whipped the bag off my head, and say, hey, seduce that guy. No, I would turn around and I would slaughter the motherfucker that kidnapped me. And then I would probably hunt down everybody who helped them. So, I think that's a bad idea, Trustius.
You made your point clear.
Thank you.
I think you're incorrect, but
I mean, maybe you would react differently to being kidnapped and then plopped in front of a devil and told to seduce it. That's between you and the devil. If that's how you get your kicks, okay.
Or if it's a kinky devil, you and me and the devil makes three.
I mean,
now you're being childish.
Sorry, I'm only 75. I got a lot of living to do.
Caldy, childish, really? How did that happen?
I was speaking to you, Desi.
Oh, me. Well, like I said, I know how I would react to being kidnapped. It would not be pleasant for the people who kidnapped me. I don't care what I was created for.
But if the intent is to go to fetch the sword first, we should get moving.
Yes, we should. We should
Because
make
this
our
is ridiculous.
Boy, someone woke up cranky today.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
That life amulet and the necromancer aren't getting along, are they?
Jesse's got a lot of willpower.
And Sill's just one empathy.
He gives zero shits about anyone's feelings, right? He's just like, fucking kill him, grab the thing, let's go.
Alright, so what are you guys doing? You guys are heading back down the mountain?
I guess so.
Are we leaving a note for the Otto who likes to get blotto?
We should leave a note for Otto. I'll tap on the gate. Very lightly. Like, not enough to alert the abbot, hopefully, but enough to alert Otto.
Who is it?
Hey, Otto, it's Desi.
Who?
Desi. How many visitors do you get?
Oh, you never gave me your name before.
Oh, did I not introduce myself?
I don't know, maybe. It hasn't been a week yet. Go away.
No, I know. That's why I'm talking to you. We have another thing we need to do. So we're probably not going to be back within a week. But we're going to go do that thing and then come back. So how long did you guys figure it would take us
Like
to get back?
12 days?
12 days?
It's 5 or 6 days to go.
Well, if we have to jog part of it, then we have to jog.
Yep.
Better that we jog downhill than up, though. Because that walk is nasty. We're going to be back in like 12 days. Can we book an appointment for then instead of a week?
That's more than a week.
Yes, it is. That's why I'm letting you know now.
The abbot has already rearranged his schedule to meet with you.
Motherfucker.
I don't imagine he would be pleased.
How busy a schedule does this guy have? We're the only guests. Nobody else comes up here. You told us that.
He has very important work to do. He has made a hole in his schedule for you in 6 days.
In 6 days, he may not need to go through his plan. We are very powerful devil killers. In fact, we have one more devil to kill that's bigger than Strahd. We just have to get through Strahd first. So
Oh, then you won't need to
that's
meet
his
with
time.
him. Excellent.
That's entirely possible.
Oh.
Perhaps you just let him know that the devil killers were here, that we tried to make an appointment, and you didn't think killing devils was important enough to bring to his attention, and that I guess that he can seek vengeance on whoever the next person he feels like seeking vengeance on. And I hope it's not you, because you seem like a very nice person. Let's roll, guys. And that's my manipulation to get an early meeting.
All right. Give me a manipulation roll.
Nice.
Sure. Otto is in fact human.
So I don't know if I just give a +1. Or...
Yes.
My pool is like 9.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be a +1.
So what do I do? Roll another dice, or let him roll first and augment mine?
Whichever way you guys like to do it.
Go ahead. Just take an extra die if you want.
Oh. So how does Ryzen help with this? Trying to get an early meeting.
So Caldy's point was to emphasize what time is of the essence, or
basically we're big bad demon killers. We don't really need him.
Yeah.
You just be my Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
And if you don't help, he's gonna blame you.
Yeah, I guess if he doesn't want to be, part of the people to help, be a hero of this land and maybe expedite him wanting to leave, like he said, then it's on him. He can sit here for another 400 years or maybe 600 years or whatever.
Wait here. I assume you guys are all over waiting by the gate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Trustiest might not be. I don't know. He's got all kinds of attitude.
But Trustius, hey, you want to exude aura of magical power? This would go right for their plan.
If he exudes magical power, you'll know it.
So yeah, so Otto's gone for probably like 5 or 10 minutes.
Trustius is just mad because this guy's actually bringing things back to life rather than animate him while they're still dead. It's against his religion.
And
Yeah, but none of the things that Trustius animates has 70-foot arms. Like you.
I mean,
It is fucking creepy, man.
Dresius is specialized in animating what he gets. He's not like stitching things together.
That's true.
He has
I
to
don't
work with
remember.
whatever we find. This
I
guy
don't
is just
remember.
making his own.
Hey, I'm a master crafter, and we're about to kill the abbot, so he might have
How
a
is
library.
I
How
mean,
is your-
I know you have stewing skills.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's the stitch work?
So Otto does come back with the abbot.
Oh. Uh,
I thought I told you a week.
we were just trying to change our appointment time.
No.
No, I mean for later, because we have a sword to go get.
You're taking me away from important work that will end this curse.
You're dancing. Sure.
Yes.
No, I
We're
actually think your plan is a very intelligent plan. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it could work. How many times have you tried this?
Oh, there's only one attempt. She should be ready in a decade or two.
In a decade or two. Oh, I think. Well, we're not waiting around for a decade. We got, as we told your employee, I'm
Otto.
not sure what you would call servant. We are devil killers, and we have a bigger devil to kill than Strahd.
And he actually
So-
does laugh at that.
Yeah, well, sadly, the world is bigger than you know, Abbott. The universe is bigger than you know, Abbott.
I am well aware.
So we need to kill this one so we can kill the other one.
Strahd cannot be killed.
Well, he'll be banished. He'll be the curse removed one way or the other.
And what is your plan to remove the curse?
We have been given, guys, and help me out here. We've been given
A prophecy.
a path that involves a path and a prophecy that involves certain tasks and items and allies that we have to gather to end this curse.
I put the notes about the cards in the chat.
Okay.
The Vistani have foretold your future. Instilled
Indeed.
upon you a false hope.
Well, we've crawled over many false hopes, and we are standing, and our enemies are not.
Have you been here long enough to see the ghostly procession?
Yes.
Yes.
Those are the souls of all those before you who thought they could end the curse because of a Vistani telling them futures with their cards.
Yeah, but they weren't us.
I will mark that on your gravestone.
Thank you. I would
Well,
appreciate it.
what
You're
they
assuming
said-
I'm going to have a gravestone, though, because that guy, and she'll point at Trustius, I don't think he plans to let me sit in the dirt.
The concern
Well,
of
the
the short-lived
Vistali-
races are none of my concern.
The Vestali told us to come to this castle. What we seek is in the castle, in the ruins of a place of supplication. So we don't necessarily need you. We don't necessarily need your lovely protege, we need to find what is in the ruins of a place of supplication.
Just a game master note. This is not a castle. This is an abbey.
Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one.
It's the fourth one.
Fourth one, okay. I hear a wedding bell, perhaps a death knell, calls to the mountain abbey where you'll find a woman who's more than a sum of her parts. Oh, I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Be that as it may, we need your protege.
She will be ready when she's ready.
Well, we just need to move our appointment from next week to 12 days. We figure we'll be back from getting the sword in 12 days.
Very well. You've wasted enough of my time. You've set me back days.
In minutes?
I
Really?
I am not familiar with how time passes for you. Suffice it to
Passes very
say,
quickly for them.
suffice it to say that if you plan to take her from this abbey 12 days from now, she will not be going with you.
Perhaps I can assist you in her training.
And he looks at you, he's like, I have no need of mortal help.
I am not mortal. I assure you I am older than you.
What are you willing to bet on that?
Oh, here comes the pissing contest.
Oh my gosh.
Nerd fight.
I mean,
Stepping
I
out of
can.
the way before they start, saber fighting with their third saber.
Just get a ruler. It's faster.
So since you intrigued me and you've offered your help, if you are in fact older than me, she will go with you willingly. If you are not, you will stay here until my work is complete.
Done.
Oh boy.
And he will, at that point, unfurl his wings and his halo. I was created at the dawn of creation. How about you?
I don't
Gotta
know
get
when
your
the elves
broom.
were born.
Not that
Probably
long
after
ago.
creation, though.
After creation. For those of you trained in lore, this is basically similar to a demon, but the other side of things.
An angel?
Yeah.
A demon
So-
that never parties. Great.
Trustius, while you're here, maybe you can get some advice on demon killing for when we get home. We'll be back for you should we be back for you in 12 days?
Just a blink of an eye to me.
The work should not take more than another decade or two to complete.
He is a quick learner, which is nice. If you need someone to help you train her in combat, I'm good at that.
There will be no need.
Well, that's a pity. Every woman should know how to defend herself.
When she is ready, she'll be presented to Strahd as a bride. That brief moment of happiness upon being reunited with his love will be enough to lift the curse enough for me to leave.
What about the rest of us?
I don't care.
Ah, some angel you are.
And then he'll hold out his hand and say, come along.
Oh, Trustius will go in. That's
Have
fine
fun
with me.
reading the books.
I'm
I'd
gonna go
say
with Trustius. God
Stormy
damn it.
I don't think he is. Really?
Yeah.
We're what? Gonna shovel shit down into the well? I mean,
You don't
we
need me
could.
for a sword.
It's not the worst thing I've ever done.
You don't need me for a sword. You need me with a big whole pile of books.
You and your big old powerful magic.
Yeah, that's
He is the most powerful spellcaster in our world.
I have no need of other servants. This one will learn the price of arrogance. The rest of you can go.
Oh, good luck with that.
I was gonna say he's gonna teach truth here, and lesson
I,
how to
I,
be more arrogant.
yeah, I was going to say it was like if you know, I think the price of arrogance is being stuck in this hellhole for 400 years, isn't it? Or 410?
Or 420. He did say decade or two.
Yeah, he did. God.
This is the one time that Caldy kind of wants to attack now. Like Caldy can't attack. He's got nothing to attack with.
Just a razor sharp wit.
Such a dumbass.
Doing my best.
Such a dumbass. Which one?
I mean, I was thinking about
Yes.
Trustius. He got way too used to hanging around with us actual mortals.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a win as far as Stressius is concerned.
Yeah, well, Trustius lives a lot longer. Well, what are we gonna do? Are we just leaving him here for now and going and getting the sword and coming back and seeing what we can figure out? Because that seems like a
And the abbot, in the meantime, is
weird.
like, Otto, show this man to his quarters.
Well, at least he didn't call you a child.
Your elders are speaking.
All right, he can stay. He can stay. Catch you later.
Yep. Toodles. Not gonna miss him one bit.
I don't know. I kind of like it when Trustius gets full of himself.
I'm gonna miss his 10 willpower.
So for Trustius, Otto leads you over to this building over on the kind of the northern side of the abbey. He knocks on the door, and just for Trevor, Otto looks like he's made up of parts, like part wolf, part donkey, part pig, part human, like a tail and like great cat legs. He is a misshapen monstrosity of a creature, but apparently just human enough that he is susceptible to manipulation. When you get there, Otto stops and he knocks on the door. He's like, Ivan, stand down. It's Otto. There's no need to be rambunctious.
Ivan, huh?
And then Otto kind of slowly opens the door. The first thing to hit you is the stench, followed by the cackles and the whispered voices. It's the smell of probably a good 70-ish people living in very cramped quarters. There's a lot of like kind of chittering noises. Sounds like there's a fight going on someplace out there in the darkness. The smell of body odor and animal and feces and blood is very strong. Actually, Okatai, over at the gate, you can smell it.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Fuck this guy.
And then above the din, Trustius, you hear what sounds like children singing like a little nursery rhyme. That says, "The devil dwells in his dark house upon the misty pillar. First he'll taste her sweet blood, and then he'll have to kill her." And they're singing in kind of like a sing-songy nursery rhyme voice, kind of like the 1-2 Freddy's coming for you.
Right, yeah.
Cheery.
And Otto just looks at you, and he's got like a big smile on his face. He's like, "Maybe we can be bunkmates. I haven't had a bunkmate in ages. They ate my last one. Stupid animals.
Perhaps you'd like to be freed.
No, no. Safer here than out in the world. Trust me on that. You'll get used to it. After a while, you don't notice the smell so much. And as long as the others don't think of you as food, like, oh, for God's sake, don't get sick. Like, make sure, like, if you go to sleep, try to train yourself to wake up every hour so that they don't think you're dead, and then they probably won't eat you. Come on in, it'll be great. I'll show you where. I'll show you around.
After you.
And yeah, he'll go in.
Yeah, I'm gonna light the abbot on fire.
Okay.
So what are you making for your next character, Tony?
Gotta close the door.
Jesus.
Oh, I think we're gonna kill it. I mean, this guy's treating people horribly.
Yeah.
Desi won't stand. Desi won't stand for this if she sees it.
She doesn't know about it yet.
Oh, she will soon.
Outside, I'm
like that.
just looking at a castle. Like, do you think?
Tressy's like, I
Can
like my
guess
odds.
which
The
room is
monk
the
just
ladies'
one shots
room?
him.
Yeah, I'm finally away from the party, so I can cast a big spell.
A big spell and hopefully
Ooh.
not blow up.
Well, yeah. This campaign's been going for a while.
The Abbey is a giant smoking crater.
Any torches in this area?
No, there are not. There's just, because you guys are here in the morning, it's just like the gloomy overcast sun.
Okay. This is gonna suck.
It's been an honor.
Roll mishap.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it might be a good one.
I'm so
Magic
glad
doesn't
we're
do
all the way
damage
over
unless you
here.
throw dice. That's why once I was over here, I could do a thing.
That way, if it goes horribly bad, it's only one person.
Yeah.
So we've been escorted out already, right?
You guys were never escorted in.
Oh, okay. Trestius was brought inside. Okay,
Yeah. You guys are just standing at the gate.
gotcha.
I tried to get in.
Oof. Overwhelmed by the power of your own magic and feel that people around you are mere ants. You suffer 1 point of damage to empathy.
That's 0 empathy.
So he's
So,
broken.
there's these. You guys are watching, and all of a sudden, there's like those of you who are magically aware sense magic happening, and then the abbot, his clothes catch on fire. He does not seem to care.
Ah, yeah, okay.
And give me 1 sec here, and we'll get some initiative things happening.
Do we notice any of this from the outside?
You do notice the abbot's clothing catch on fire.
Oh, we can see all that?
Oh yes, he's like right in view.
Oh,
Okay.
I was going to say, is the gate open or closed?
The gate's open.
Oh. I suppose it wasn't locked, but I didn't know if like the actual doors of the gate were open.
I just shake my head as I see that.
Ryzen, would you like card 8 or card 9?
Oh. I'll take 8.
Okatai, would you like card 1, card 2, or card 7?
I'll go with 1.
Sure.
I'll probably trade it to someone, but
Alright. Well, Okatai, you're up first. You sense magic happening. You see the abbot's clothing catch on fire.
yep, somebody just cast a spell. I don't know what I'm gonna do, so does anybody want to go first?
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to look up what exactly Broken by Wits allows.
Empathy.
Oh, sorry, empathy.
Guy's immune to fire, eh?
He is. Empathy. You must either explode in a violent outburst, kicking and breaking everything around you, or withdraw from everyone else around you. You are uncommunicative until you recover a point of empathy. So yeah,
Oh, I will be violent for sure.
yeah. But yeah, it's largely like just lashing out whatever's nearby. It's not like any sort of
Yeah,
planned
it's rogue.
response. Yeah. So yes, Okatai, you can trade with somebody if you would like.
Anybody has an idea what do you want to do?
I mean, really, Desi only has one thing going for her. That's all she's got. She's a one-trick pony. I do not cast magic. I don't do anything funky.
Her towering intellect.
I mean, I could melee charge in and start slicing. Oh, shit! I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Uh-oh.
Throw him down the well.
Yeah. That's exactly what I want to do. I'm just taking a look. I have Brawler, but I only have it at 1. I mean, it does give me an unarmed, a +1 on my unarmed. I just don't have all the other cool bonuses. And I don't think anything else.
The first thing is Okatai trading with Desi.
I can shove as part of melee charge. So, if you want to trade with me, I have no idea what card I have.
3. It
Oh,
doesn't get
well,
you
that's
that
not
far.
terrible. Yeah, there's just a flesh
You're
golem
gonna act
between
before
you
the
and me.
flesh golem, whatever that is, if we trade.
I don't know who that is.
Bet his name is Ivan.
Apparently. Huh?
Right. So Okatai switching with Desi.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. Desi, you're up.
I'm going to melee charge.
Okay.
Because I'm going to try to shove the abbot in the well.
Okay.
That's really all I got. I mean, it's that or hack into him with either the sword or the axe. And I think Mishka is probably feeling snackish. Just, a sneaking suspicion. So I'm going to rush forward. Oh, that's... I don't know who that is. Who is this?
That's Otto's buddy at the gate.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Chris.
I don't
The
know.
flesh golem.
Oh, the other one. Okay, the one I've met before.
Siegfried.
Yes, Siegfried. I've met Siegfried. Yeah, I'm gonna try to shove the abbot into the well.
All right, go ahead, make your roll.
I haven't actually done an unarmed combat before. What? I don't even know what I'm clicking.
So down at the bottom of your combat tab, you'll
Oh,
see.
down at the bottom. Shove.
Yeah,
He has wings, right?
he does have wings.
I'm hoping that will just be something dangly that Mishka can grab. So melee charge. I don't get to add any of the other things. Because I'm pretty sure sword fighter and stuff only helps me if I'm actually using it. And as I hit him, I will yell, "Hey, Mishka."
Catch.
3 successes.
Oof! Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Fuck.
He does not move.
Fuck. Yeah, there's. I don't think there's anything I can do about that other than not be intimidated by it.
It's 30 dice. I mean, we can't fight that.
Dude, you're the one who lit him on fire.
I didn't know he had 30 dice.
I'm not sure
I mean,
what
for
part of him.
fuck's sake, that's crazy.
I don't know what part of him unfurling his wings and revealing his halo you thought meant we were on par with him, but
I mean, we've killed dragons. It didn't have 30 dice.
yeah, dragons aren't angels. Or
Yeah, they're
whatever.
stronger in most games.
Why doesn't this dude just walk into Overstradas and like take him out?
Yeah,
I
kill him.
I don't know.
That's a really good question.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Holy hell.
So yeah, Desi, you charge into him, and he just kind of plants his feet and doesn't move an inch.
If he doesn't move an inch, Desi will kind of blink at him and say, "Why aren't you just killing him?"
Strahd cannot be killed. Move 1. Move 2. Trustius. There is something 7 feet tall and made of pieces of flesh coming towards you out of the dormitory.
I'll yell at him too.
Okatai, you're up.
Yeah. That was impressive. I'm gonna use my move action to get inside.
Okay.
Try to see what the fuck is happening here.
Nothing good.
Yeah, the stench coming from the dormitory, and there's like cries and everything now, and there's like screaming. Sounds like maybe some cheering happening from the building, Trustius. It's like a bunch of wrestling fans when WWE comes to town.
Nice.
God.
Awesome.
I can heal Trestius from his empathy damage, but I need to spot it. I don't know how visible that is that he's distraught.
Trustius is basically just flailing around wildly, like he's lost all sense of reason.
Yeah, sounds good enough for me.
He usually doesn't do that until he's lit himself on fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna cleanse spirit on him.
And from your vantage point now, you can see apparently Ivan coming down the hallway out of that building. He's like 7 feet tall and just like a mound of stitched together flesh. Mostly human, but not all of it.
Get 1 empathy and or wits back.
And Trustius, you're gonna snap out of it, going like, "Huh, this is a problem."
It sure is.
But you're up.
I'm up. Oh shit.
And just so the players are aware, there is a difference between like the raw strength of a monster and the number of dice it rolls for like attacks and things.
Well, I mean, this thing is an absolutely fucking horrible creature, so it's gonna go. I don't know how we can win this fight, but I guess step one is to just thin the crowd out, I guess. So I am going to run. And I'll put an arrow into fuck, I don't want to attack these guys because they might just be victims, right? Let's see if an arrow can hurt the abbot. Let's try that.
A little bit. The arrow does actually catch him.
Oh, he takes damage. Okay, so I'll shoot him again. I might as well use my good arrows. Because they gave me a +1 bonus. I'll just add that to. What should I add? How do you add that?
Sorry, the arrows, it was what, a +2?
+1, +2 versus mounted adversaries.
So yeah, you should be able to put it under the.
Just the modifier.
Yeah, that's the easiest. Oh, that was a better shot.
And now your armor starts working.
Notice that the armor is the abbot.
That's right. He's not wearing armor. He is armor.
I spent a willpower for a third.
Okay. Don't forget to roll for your arrows. It'd be a bad time to run out.
Oh, I better do that.
Oh yeah,
because
I suppose your special is you only have so many.
But I only have one load of basically a load of the other ones, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're still good on arrows. And modifier. Not 21, 2. There we go.
Your arrows actually do seem to be hitting. Like his flesh is tough, and every time they hit, like his kind of like aura flares up. But they do seem to be actually having an effect.
Alrighty, that's all I got.
Otto is just going to move over here, out of the way, kind of cower a little bit. Oh, the abbot. What will the abbot do? The abbot dislikes Trustius for going back on his word.
Hey, I'm still here. I haven't left yet.
That is true.
Trustius doesn't lie.
He just set you on fire, but that's beside the point.
Oh, that's what he's going to do. So he kind of holds down and like this flaming sword appears in his hand. And he's going to attack both Desi and Trustius.
Oh, good old sword fighter.
That's gonna suck.
So that's against
Oh my-
Desi.
God.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, I would definitely like to parry that.
Okay.
I have a plan if we live.
Glad to hear it,
Live
bud.
this turn or live this fight?
Just this
Yes.
turn.
Just this turn.
Holy fuck. Yeah. I wasn't using Breath, so I guess I'm parrying with my shield.
I guess so.
Let's see. I need to double check. Okay, so defender. Is this a stab, a punch, or a kick?
No, it is a slashing attack.
Okay. Well, that sucks. I don't usually have to look very far into my other skills.
So yeah, if you push it, that's going to be at least 2 points of damage to your strength.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd also rather not die.
Well, you do get to roll your armor.
Yes.
Those are your options at this point. Push it and take the damage to your strength, and
This
probably
is
still
not
get hit.
considered. Yeah, this is not a successful parry.
No.
Well, I don't understand the.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Path of the Shield, rank 3. Oh, never mind. I've only got rank 2. It's okay. Because I hadn't picked it up yet.
But yes, in this instance, it is considered successful for those purposes. Okay.
Yeah, but I've still only got level 2.
Yep. But if you live.
Thanks.
There is a reason why I said it's a good thing Desi didn't antagonize her when she was up here by herself.
I know. But, you know.
So,
Fuck. I'm glad I'm wearing armor.
Oh, armor soaks
Seriously,
1.
armor? Jesus.
So that is after the parry. The parry is so that's 6 points of damage to Desi's strength.
Well, it caps out at 5.
Okay, and 2 points of damage to your armor.
So down Desi goes.
Does Desi have lucky?
She does, actually.
Okay, so you get to roll 2 criticals and take the one you like.
Let me bring up my,
What level of lucky do you have?
2.
Okay, so you can actually reverse these if you need. So, would you like a decapitation or severed leg?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Or, 1 second here, let me find the charts. Because you can also, because you have level 2, you get to reverse the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me see here. So, severed leg. So, you could also drop that down to a 26 or a 21. A 21 is a severed toe, and a 26 is a slashed mouth. Decapitation, you can't reverse because that's a 66.
Yep, that's bad. What are the, is there a permanent drawback to the toe?
Running becomes a slow action until 2d6 days past it, it's healed. So basically, moving becomes a slow action. The slashed mouth is -2 to manipulate.
Yeah, I'm not a manipulator anyway. I'll take the mouth. But Desi still hits the ground.
So yes, in another reality, that blow took Debbie's head clean off her shoulders.
Yep, it did. Yep, it did. That's not good. So you said 2. So I'll take 1 off the helm, 1 off the chainmail.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
And then the attack on Trustius. Completely misses. Apparently, Desi took all of it.
You little fucker.
No, this is good. This is actually good.
Not good for me.
It's good for everybody, I think. Have a plan.
Well, it's
I
just going to
hope so.
reinforce and refuel his ego even more.
We just gotta live to the next round.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Ryzen, you're up.
Oh, fuck. All right. I apologize for always asking this because I don't use this thing much anymore. The earthquake spell on the scepter, it focuses on a target or an area. It's a target, correct?
It is a target, yes.
I'm going to do earthquake on the abbot and see if that will knock him into the well or render him less of a threat.
All right.
Do I have to roll for the scepter?
Yeah, it does take 1 of your wits and 1 of your agility to fuel it, and then it's a D6 plus 2 for the power level.
Sorry, a wits and a
1 wits and 1 agility.
oh, agility. Ugh.
As you feed
Yeah,
it some
well.
of your life force.
Yep. And where is the dice here? It's the combat tab. No, that's not it.
No.
Which tab? Oh, that. Okay, sorry. It's D6
plus 2.
Hey, I did it correctly. Ooh.
Power level 7.
Nice.
All right. I will say power level 7. I'll say that is enough that you can basically knock the abbot back, because I mean it is a localized earthquake.
Yep.
Oh, there's my armor rolls. So you're gonna plant this scepter, kind of like feed it some of your life force, and there's this crack in the ground there, and Desi, where your strength wasn't enough, the magic is enough to make the abbot stumble back some, since power level 7 would have collapsed the building, and he does stumble back to the well.
Okay.
Hopefully Mishka was paying attention.
Cody, you're up.
I'm going to cast Illusion on Mongrel Folk number 2.
On Siegfried.
First, I'm going to move in so I can see him. That's... yes, it is, right? Yeah, that's him. And I'm going to make him see the abbot as a... what does Siegfried look like?
Siegfried is mostly cat, but kind of lizard.
Okay, as a very wounded, young, fatty, delicious-looking, almost dead deer that could be looks like it could be taken out with just 1 hit.
Alrighty. So the way illusion works in this, because I don't think you've cast illusion before, is they
No.
do get to make an insight roll to resist it, but they have a penalty equal to the power level of the spell. So the more willpower you put into it, or other things that boost the power level, the harder it is for them to disbelieve it.
No safe casting, right?
What's your symbolism?
3.
3.
So yeah, you can safe cast it. You can.
Cast it by 1.
Yep.
I'm not going to safe cast it because I'm going to use 2 willpower.
You can still reduce it by 1. Well,
Oh, but sometimes there's a mishap anyway.
Uh-oh.
Mishaps. Oof. Magical disease, virulence of 7. For you and
Boy.
everybody within arm's reach.
Restius doesn't slap.
What did he just do?
He's in the zone. He's not in arm's reach unless he chose to, right?
I think you're getting the plague.
Yeah. Yeah, like probably pretty close to Desi and Trustius, because I don't imagine Caldy's going too far off by himself.
No, not really.
Not after seeing this thing drop Desi with a single hit. I'll let. We'll say Desi and Trustius can each give me a move roll. Basically, determine whether you are or are not within like reach of Caldy.
dodge the plague.
Dodge the plague.
Dodge the plague. I don't think I've
I
ever heard that one.
cannot currently do anything because I suppose, technically, Berserker.
Yeah, Berserker
will
kicks us.
drive me back to my feet. Berserker 3, so I have strength 3.
So yeah, so actually right now, Desi, you can't move out of the way. So yeah, you are basically down currently. So Trustius is out of arm's reach, but Desi is.
Oh, my turn in the next round.
Yeah.
That's true.
So once Desi can make a roll, you're going to need to give me an endurance roll for the disease. However, that doesn't stop the spell from working. So it's an insight roll at -1. Oof, he fails. So he does believe your illusion.
Well, that's something at least.
Is it magic fun?
So yeah, so he is going to pounce on the tasty more. Probably relatively ineffectively, but you never know. Oh.
So it's who? Desi and Okatai? Or
No,
Desi and Trustius?
Desi and Caldi are going to need to give me endurance rolls.
Oh.
Top of the round, Desi, you step out of it. Ah!
Yep. I come raging back to my feet. Here's your endurance roll. Hopefully that was enough. Nope.
No.
Fuck. So, what does that do?
You're diseased.
Lovely. I don't have a condition called diseased, so what do I do character sheet-wise?
You don't worry about it until you get rest, and things will
Okay.
progress from there.
Grand.
But you are up and full of rage.
I am. That's why I'm thinking.
if you want to trade with Trestius, I might be able to even the odds a little bit. Maybe. I don't know if it'll work or not.
Oh, wait. Actually, Desi does not get back up.
What?
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 You cannot recover strength or agility while sick,
Oh.
except through magic. So her berserker doesn't kick in.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Thanks, Cody.
That's very bad.
That's very bad. Yes.
Anybody who has seen Desi fight, and especially Ryzen, with her teaching him, probably knows right away Desi should be back on her feet. So yeah, she lays there pathetically, apparently.
I mean, I suppose you could push the endurance roll if you want.
Probably a good idea.
Endurance is strength based, so no, I can't.
It's one of those things, you can't make active skill rolls, but you can still roll like endurance to fight off disease and stuff.
I've only got 6 dice.
Yep.
And if I push it,
Yep.
and fail, that uses up the berserker, or not?
Okay, so it's a weird thing. Like, you're.
That's the thing. We've
Okay.
got like overlapping.
All right. So, if the disease takes hold, your berserker doesn't kick in.
Right.
So you still get to make your endurance roll to fight off the disease, and if you get one more success, then your berserker kicks in because you have fought off the disease. If you don't get one more success, then you are sick and your berserker doesn't kick in.
But when I'm rolling my endurance, it's just based on what I would get back as if berserker had kicked in,
Sure, basically.
as opposed to my full strength.
Right. You are still in a weakened condition, but you can still roll to fight off the disease, because not being able to roll to fight off a disease doesn't make sense. So,
Nope.
yeah, so Desi does not get up.
Oh, that was worth the try, though.
Yep. I mean, it's a free roll to see whether you get up or not. But Desi does not get up. You can still crawl, though, Desi, but that's about it. Ivan has joined the party.
I would like to crawl then.
Okay.
I would like to crawl away.
Okay.
I don't know how far I can crawl, but it's probably enough to alert other people to the fact that Desi is not on her feet and swinging the way she should be.
The flesh golem is going to attack Okatai. Ooh, with a blinding attack. Ooh. Ancient rune on the golem's forehead suddenly flares in a blinding white light. Everybody within near range makes an insight roll at a -2 penalty. So a near range for this purpose would just be Okatai.
-2.
Insight at -2. Oof. You are blind.
Oh, it's the negative dice that got a success.
Yep.
It's like, I saw a success. No, it's not how it works.
So being blinded, it's the same effect as being in complete darkness. So you can't use range attacks against anything outside of arm's reach. And anything with arm's reach, you need to make a scouting roll first for free to target them. The blinding affects until this time of the next initiative round.
Nice.
Speaking of, though, you're up.
Okay.
So yeah, you see like the angel with the flaming sword. Desi has been dropped. One of the mongrel folk is attacking the angel. Ryzen's earthquake has driven it back to the well, and now this big fleshy monstrosity has come lumbering forward, and this glyph on its forehead flashed, and you can't see. Things are going
Oh.
well.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Tresius, you wanted to try something?
I might have something. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to try
Because
it.
right now, what I got is trying to stop all this. Trying to like bar or us leaving.
Well, we might as well trade first to see if mine works.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
If you want to try your thing, if it doesn't work, I can just try to. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try Serenity if it doesn't work.
All right.
So we can trade, and I'll try Serenity if it doesn't.
All right. Trustius.
All right. So this guy's an angel. So he's cheating. So I'm going to cheat too. I'm going to pull our horn
Oh, okay.
from the dragon god
Okay.
because we need his help, and we'll see if someone just as fucking old can deal with it.
I'd forgotten all about that.
And I'm going to blow the horn.
Alrighty. So yeah, so yeah, you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Wait, where'd it go? Forgot I had this. And so Trustius pulls out this ancient horn that you guys got in the dragon tomb, and he blows it, and I mean, it obviously makes a sound. It makes like this like a war horn, like kind of a blaring war horn sound. But all of you feel it. It like something deep underground answers, and you feel this tremor start to come up through your feet and into your legs, and your whole body starts to reverberate as this horn echoes off in the distance. And from fairly close distance, there is like an echoing roar in response.
Found someone older.
Okatai.
Huh. That's unexpected. I'm gonna try to elbow towards Desi.
Okay.
See whatever Dresses did will do, but I'm gonna try to heal Desi first.
All right, you can give me a move roll so the flesh golem doesn't tear you apart.
Yes. Do I have a negative because I'm blind?
You don't actually. It's specifically to attack.
Okay.
You kind of like blindly stumble out of the way, and she was over here someplace.
I hear the hobbling.
Warmer, colder. No, warm. There you go.
I'll go with scent.
There you go.
Just checking something. Did my where is it? Yeah, the Tabard of the Death Knight. It's just for dodging, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, just for dodging. I'm gonna push that.
Okay.
1 success. 2 damage.
Yeah, you hurt your leg in the process, but
I got out of the way.
But you got out of the way. It looked like it was about to like basically grab you like forcefully and bodily slam you into the wall near it head first.
Yeah, I'd rather hurt my leg a bit.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if she's sick yet, but she's wounded.
Yep.
Where's my scroll? Fuck's sake.
Oh, man. 3 magic spells, 3 mishaps.
Yep. I had only
Oh,
one
God.
dice, and I got a mishap.
On the plus side, though, that does heal Desi 3, and it is magical healing, so it does actually give you back 3 strength.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh, if somebody witnesses your magic and tells others, your reputation increases by 1. It's probably Otto.
Odo is telling everyone.
He sounds like the kind of guy that would go, I know someone who can heal you. Seems really nice for a big werewolfy guy.
Otto doesn't judge.
Otto?
That's true, he doesn't. No,
Otto,
he would probably just brag about how good you are at healing.
Otto sounds like the
Pity you
stone
didn't
guy
fo-
from the Marvel movies. I forget his name now.
Oh, there you go.
Pity you couldn't fix this cut I've got on my face, though.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's the ally we need. Just need to bring Otto. We'll just take Otto instead.
Maybe.
It does say the sum of more than her parts, and you've never actually... I mean, the name is Otto, but...
Yeah.
We've never asked. That's true.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
I
mean,
do...
and when I asked the other one if she knew a temptress here, she winked. So
Yeah.
it's good enough for me.
I do like the idea of Otto as Korg, though.
Otto as what? Sorry.
The Korg, that's the
Korg.
the rock
Yeah,
guy.
Korg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having a revolution.
Yeah. If I
The
could,
revolution.
if I could do like a New Zealand accent, Otto would totally have one. All right. Oh, speaking of Otto goes next.
Yay, Otto.
Otto's gonna give like Okatai a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And also out of the well, an arm snakes out and grapples the abbot. That's, oh yeah, I got 2 successes on that. Cool. The abbot. The abbot is going to regain some strength.
Say what?
The last thing he needs is strength. 0 you get.
He actually gets 2. He heals 2 plus the number of successes he rolled.
Damn it.
Arrows start popping out of him.
Yep. Boop. Boop. Vasilka. Oh, she is out. She will come up. And as she comes out, like, she's not super graceful, and it looks like she's kind of tentatively approaching.
This is the Frankenstein woman?
Yep.
Yep,
Oh,
the
okay.
stitched woman.
She's blinking. She's blinking in that sort of way that, like, somebody who's never seen the outdoors blinks. And she looks like she's walking towards the fight, but in a very kind of like absent-minded, dreamy sort of way. She's kind of looking around, kind of taking everything in.
Does she count as a monster?
I mean, she is stitched together.
So are some of these other people that
So
might
are,
count as humans.
and so are some of the other people, but count as humans. So hard to say. Ryzen, you're up.
I mean, she's the ally, so.
Well, I was going to do something, but now that the tentacle has popped out, I don't know if I want to get that close.
Yeah, and it's like it is definitely like it is definitely an arm, just like very long, and it's got like 3 elbows, and it's basically snaked out of the well and wrapped around whatever was closest, which in this case was the abbot.
Okay. So in that case, I'm still going to do this because maybe this will help. Maybe this will lure another tentacle out. I am still going to melee charge to try to keep myself, but keep the abbot between me and it.
Gotcha.
Heck, even if I can keep Otto kind of in between me and it.
Gotcha. Otto's the one way over in the corner, but yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, whichever minion's like right there.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
See, I didn't think Otto would take on such a prominent role, so I didn't do up a special token for him.
Okay.
We decided that
Oh.
we liked him.
Exactly.
He's the NPC that we all latched onto.
There we are.
He
Can't.
was just so polite. It was weird.
So, Chris, do I get Dragon Slayer for this guy?
You do actually. He is a monster in multiple ways.
Yay. Alrighty. Here we go. I think it's. Come
There's a
on.
lot of dice.
Oh, that looks good.
Oof.
That fucking hammer.
Now,
Wow.
against most monsters, I'd be very happy, but against this thing, I have no freaking
Good
clue if
lord.
I'd be happy.
And I mean, the other benefit that doesn't come up often is the Dragon Slayer hammer ignores all natural armor.
Ooh.
Nice.
Came up this time.
So yeah, that's a solid hit. Like Ryzen comes charging in with that hammer and hits the abbot, and like you guys all feel it. Like, you know, if that was a human, they would have been paced. The abbot is still standing. He is looking hurt from that though. And his superhumanly resilient flesh did not seem to stand up to the power of the ancient artifact.
But did he stumble backwards?
He did not stumble backwards.
Damn it.
You do still have your fast action though.
Headbutt him to see if I can. That probably would work as well.
You could also like move out of his reach if you like.
Yes, that was my other idea: is move out of his reach.
Yeah,
Definitely recommend that. His reach sucks.
I mean, it is a move roll to prevent him from getting a free attack, but you've got a pretty
That's fine.
decent move.
It's better than him getting an attack anyway.
Yep. I will not push because I'm already down one agility.
Gotcha. So yeah, so Ryzen, so you do still get to move away. He gets his free weight swing at you.
Okay.
He's going to Divine Fury.
What?
So he actually can't move, and that's part of the Divine Furies. He gets to attack people that are nearby.
Mm-hmm.
That is, however, going to tag Ryzen for 4 points of damage.
Couple willpower, you can dodge that.
Is that.
Yeah, you can use your halfling thing if you like.
I was about to ask, how many willpower do I have to spend?
Only 2. He only got 2 successes, so 2. Like it's high base damage, which is why the damage on it is so much.
Yep.
So yeah.
All right, I happily spend that 2. Back away, not today, disco lady.
And because he's grappled, he doesn't get to swing at anybody else. Caldy.
All right. I'm going to quickly move by Vasilka. And I'm going to hand her my phantom dagger hilt first and say, "Free yourself, my lady. Free yourself from this corrupt slave master." And offer my weapon and try manipulation to make her
You can make
her believe me.
You can make a manipulation roll.
Because we need her as an ally, right?
You do.
Oh yes.
She'll kind of like she'll smile at Caldy. She kind of like politely refuses the dagger, and then like very halting, like she's not used to speaking. She's like, thank you. I don't need this. It is time for me to go.
All right.
And then she'll look at the abbot and she'll say, "It's time." This Mongol guy, he still thinks that the abbot is a tasty looking snack. I think. What's the duration on? Duration 1 turn, so like 15 minutes.
Wow.
The turn is 15 minutes.
Yep. It's like old school D&D when there was a round and a turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, there's an effect right now that lasts that long?
The illusion that Kaldi cast that makes the little Mongol guy think that the abbot is like a tasty snack.
Ah, okay.
And I mean, he's not wrong.
Not wrong.
The Mongol folk are not particularly picky about what they eat.
You can have angel wings for dinner. Like chicken wings.
As Trustius would have found out. The start of the next round. At the start of the round, a large dark shape flies overhead.
Ooh.
Jesus is coming, and boy is he pissed.
And yeah, anybody who does look up, it definitely has a draconic shape to it.
I look up and I see nothing, only blinding light.
There's a kind of shadow for a second, and that's about it.
I heard wings.
Yeah.
It smells like dragon.
Desi, you hurt, but you're alive.
Oh, man, am I glad. I get back up. Yeah, I get back up snarling, and I charge the abbot again. Do I? Let me double check. Yeah, he's the opponent. Yeah, I'm going to, again, try to drive him down into that well. Like, just kind of try to wedge my shoulder under his ribs so his feet leave the ground long enough that he goes backwards.
All right.
Is that considered a grapple or a shove?
That would be a shove.
Probably doesn't matter dice-wise.
If it's a grapple, you go down with them.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
I do that all the time when I play Fighters and Dawn's game. It's great.
This is why I fight with a weapon.
Well,
I just don't.
You didn't get any spell on it.
I don't trust Bria not to
Side with him?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, he does not go over.
He doesn't move. Yep. Holy shit! That's an eye. That's big. I have the feeling I'm gonna regret being this close.
I think we're all too close.
Technically, I should be there. There we go. Now it's a straight line.
I had to zoom out. Holy crap. I was like,
Yeah,
what,
I did too.
Shit.
Nope, not the column. Just that curve that came into view.
Yep. I was zoomed in a bit and I just saw the flesh go. I was like, oh, that's not so. Oh, wait, zoom out. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, the dragon is flying overhead. It hasn't landed on the ground.
Please tell me Trustius has some control over that thing because he blew the horn.
Just mainly to give you a sense of the scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
The flesh golem. The blindness goes away. Gonna go to here because Desi's attacking the abbot. Lumber, 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 lumber. Oof, crushing attack. Basically swings its fist at the head of a chosen adventurer. You can dodge, but you cannot parry. Wait, I think you have defender. You can parry.
Sorry, who?
Desi.
Um, God. Parry is based on
Your melee skill.
and dodge is based on move.
Yep.
I would rather dodge.
Or as a human, you can spend a willpower to roll whatever skill you like.
That's true. Oh yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, I will parry. I've got a 5 melee, and for the moment, at least, a 3 strength. Otherwise, my move is a 3, 4. So it's slightly better for me to parry. So me and my shield are gonna try to parry this because this sucks. I have defender. I'm gonna have shield fighter. Is this a stab, punch, or kick? Ooh, it's crush.
It's a yeah.
Yeah.
It would technically yeah. It is none of the above.
Crush sounds like it sucks. Oh,
That is enough to get your shield up in front of it.
good. Let's just not let you get your massive fucking arms around me. Holy.
Trustius.
This dragon's doing its own thing, is it?
It's going to go on your initiative, but you do not get to command it.
Yeah, I didn't think so, since it's like a god and all. Or an avatar of some sort. But I'm gonna try to draw some fire away from Desi. He's grappled, right? The abbot?
He is.
So I'm gonna start putting arrows. So I might as well put arrows into him.
Who grappled him?
Your friend in the well.
Oh! I didn't realize that Mishka had gotten his hands on him.
Yep. After Ryzen knocked him back to the well.
Oh. I thought he just took a swipe at him and missed.
Nope. I grappled.
Let me update that.
Yep.
I'm just gonna use my normal arrows at this stage.
Okay. They apparently are significantly better.
Oh, wow.
That is a solid hit.
I'll give him another one.
Oof.
That's
Okay. Okatai.
Did the dragon do anything when it came?
Oh, the dragon lands.
Okay. Yeah, makes
It
sense.
lands about here, and as it lands, like one of its claws, like just basically starts at the head of the flesh golem and just pushes down until there's a claw, but no sign of the flesh golem.
That's a
You
big
lost
guy.
your way, Abbott.
Only 6 successes.
13 damage. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, it pushes the flesh golem down into the ground. It's like, looks at the Avon and says like, "We're gonna chat." But yeah, Sokatai, it seems like perhaps this is in hand now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tempted to use Serenity to force him to discuss, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work on him, being angelic and all.
He's not a living humanoid.
Okay, so that won't work. What was the power of the disease? The level of power of the disease that got to Dizzy?
Virulence 7.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
That's in leprosy territory.
That got
that
me too, right?
that's
Yep.
nasty.
And Trustius.
No, Trustius was just out of reach.
Okay, so just me and Dizzy, eh? The dynamic duo.
Sorry, what happened?
Well, at least we're used to sharing a room. Just
Oh,
be a sick room this time.
Culdy's magic went awry and infected Desi and Culdy with a magical disease.
Again?
Well, when he casts the illusion, so.
It's the only
Right.
time I've ever actually seen my effect. Because usually my effect just knocks me out, so I don't see the bad effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I thought
try
maybe
to
you
Maybe
just
use.
got
not
the
as good at
defense.
magic after all.
Okay.
Never were.
No, not really.
Power level 3. That should be good.
Yeah, I think it's 3 times the power level I got in the virulence.
Yeah, I believe so. Virulence divided by 3 rounded down, so. Yep. So yeah, that's
So if Desi has to fall, she can berserk again.
Otto. Otto's gonna skirt around the dragon.
Probably a good idea.
Hey, buddy.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
I take a knee.
And Mishka. Oh, Mishka is. Oh. She. Ooh. Mishka is not quite strong enough to drag the wounded abbot into the well. The abbot is going to turn to the dragon, and you see like a look of fear in this being's eyes, and does not do anything. Vasilka, she's gonna look down at Cole. She's like, I would like to see outside these walls.
I'll be happy to show you.
And she looks back at the abbot. She's like, you built me for this, but you need to let me go. And she doesn't wait for a response. She just starts walking towards the door, the gate. Ryzen.
My weapon needs to recharge this round anyway, so I'm happy to play defense and be there to help somebody else if necessary for now.
All right. Coldy.
Golly's gonna stick with Frankenstein lady.
Okay. The other. Oh, he's still affected by an illusion.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's something more impressive than that illusion there. I don't care how good salmon looks to the to the seagull of the bears there.
Desi, at the start of the round, essentially, this combat is over. The dragon is going to have a talking to with the abbot. So you guys don't need to. Basically, you don't need to continue to fight if you don't wish to. But
Uh, well, Berserker disagrees.
you're not berserk.
I
I'm the
am.
one who... No, you're
I
not.
got up. I got back to my feet with Berserker.
No, it's me.
No, you were sick and you couldn't berserk.
Oh.
And then Okatai said, "Come on, Desi, snap out of it."
He healed me the 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's much different. I really want to feed that fucker to Mishka, though. Okay. Dizzy will take a step back. She's going to keep her back to the group, to our group, so that she is facing the abbot as she pulls out her axe. And to the dragon, she'll say, "Toss him in the well when you're done."
The dragon doesn't even acknowledge Desi's presence.
Probably not. She's no elf with a magical horn. But yes, she will be guarding them from the abbot as they walk toward the gate.
Right. Trustius.
I'm going to reach out my hand to Liska, whatever her name is, Liska,
Vasilka.
Ahsoka, if she's willing to take it and lead her outside.
Okay.
This is in the realm of the gods still.
Yeah, she will. Proper etiquette. She is immensely strong, and there's a brief moment where you think she's going to crush your hand, and she kind of notices and then adjusts her grip.
Yeah, we don't need to be here to see what's about to happen. I don't think.
So, and the rest of you hear it's like not a booming voice, but like an authoritarian voice. It's like the mortals are not your playthings. We will find suitable work for you. But the rest of you can make your way outside. Otto comes with you. Otto's like, do you guys mind? I don't want to be here anymore.
Come along.
Oh, yeah, we got some people to help in there before we leave. But
Well, let's let that finish first.
yes, very much so.
And then we'll get my people. We'll free my people. I think. I don't know. We've never been free before. New experience.
We'll help as we can.
But yes, we will call it there. As the last thing you guys see is the dragon flying back up into the clouds. Looks like it's grasping something roughly human-sized in its claw.
I'm gonna turn to Dresius. Yeah, this I understand why people would pray to it.
What the fuck? Let's not
Gods.
do that again. I don't think I like gods. I like the dragon. The dragon was great.
We might have to call him again someday, but
We need to plan that kind of thing ahead of time. and not when I'm on the ground with my face bleeding and feeling like I'm gonna vomit.
I mean,
Yeah.
we were kind of fucked there.
Yeah.
So I'm
Where
glad he
was there
changed
time
that.
to plan?
But let's
You
give him a
lit.
lot of time before we call him again, so he doesn't find us
Yeah,
demanding.
let's not call him until
Jacuz, maybe?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Oh,
try to
yeah.
avoid situations where that is necessary.
Yeah.
Because mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. And so yeah, we'll do some XP here because I know it's getting late for Tony.
Yeah.
Here. That page. Oh, and the last thing you guys notice is there's something about Vasilka's presence. Just being near her, it feels like returning home. I.e., everybody gets a point of willpower.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
I already have 10.
Then you don't.
I wanted to spend some during the fight, but nothing. I couldn't activate anything, so
Yeah, Desi doesn't get beat up very often. That's a strange thing to see.
that's partly my fault. I should have went in with the axe. Like I really should have, because I could have done criticals, but she was really, really determined that she wanted the abbot and Mishka to have a nice face-to-face talk.
All right. XP, participate. Yes. Travel through a hex? No. Discover a new adventure site? No, I gave that to you guys last time. Caldi would get it, actually.
Yep.
Defeat one or more monsters? Yes. Find a treasure? No. Build a function? No. Activate pride? No. Suffer from dark secret? I think Trustius probably did.
That or risk his life because he went in alone
He
and
suffered
set
from-
him on fire.
Yeah, he suffered from some kind of pride.
Yeah. Between the dark secret or the risk your life, Trustius would get that. Extraordinary actions.
Trustius was extraordinarily stupid. Or extraordinarily brave. It's hard to know.
I mean, the hit that got the habit grappled and like ignore completely his armor from
Oh,
Risen was
Ryzen.
From
kind of cool.
Horizons, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Holy hell.
It's always impressive when it happened because Risen is
Yeah.
not built for this.
Sorry, impressed with what?
The hit you got in that got him near the well,
Oh,
grappled.
yeah.
It was a great hit.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, that kind of hit throws a crone into an oven. But no, not an angel.
The baseball bat.
So that sounds like 3 XP, and then 4 for Trustius and Ryzen.
And also Caldy because he didn't get it from the
Oh,
adventure site.
and Caldi, right, because he didn't get the adventure site last
I
time.
have 14 experience.
I have 20.
At 10.
And I would have been really pissed if I had died with all that sitting there. I need
Yeah.
to spend.
What does that tell you?
Yeah.
I need to spend some
You need to
XP.
Um,
Yeah.
But yes, you guys have you guys now have the holy symbol, and you have your ally. So the next thing is the sword, I believe.
That's
We
lame.
were planning to go into the Castle of Ember because Ember Giant fits with that.
Yep.
It's got the same word in it.
Yep,
Perfect.
that's all we got. So that's what we rolled. Not cost a bunch, so we're gonna use it.
Perfect. And just in case I forget to mention it, each of the companions in the original Curse of Strahd for D&D, each of the companions has a special thing that they do. So conversion-wise, what Vasilka's special thing is, her kind of calming presence. Every day you get a free willpower.
Ooh, like we were
Holy
moving
shit.
around with our town.
Yeah.
Trustius is going to be insufferable.
You mean more
Wow,
so?
that makes Trestius more cranky. How does that?
Yeah.
Beauty and
So
grace.
comforting. It
Why
pisses
does he get-
Trestius off.
Why does he get more cranky the healthier? bolder he feels.
I hope she makes a good
Oh,
chicken soup because we're going to be sick for a while.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
not great.
I'll probably try to heal you when I notice that you're sick next game.
Yeah. All right. So just as a reminder, no game next week because I have a work thing. And then as we get into the holiday seasons, I know Mark is planning some vacation travel and stuff, so we'll kind of play it by ear. So we'll see what happens because I get super crazy busy at work over the holidays.
Are we still up for
That's
next Tuesday?
Yeah, we're good for Pathfinder.
Okay, good.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Have a good night, folks.
All right, thanks, Chris, as always.
Yeah, and Mark, if I don't talk to you before then, for whatever reason, have a good holiday and a good vacation,
You
a good
too.
trip.
You too. Take care. Happy holidays if I don't talk again until January.
All right.
All right, cheers,
All
guys.
right.
Cheers.
Good
Take
night,
care, everybody.
guys.
Take
Good
care,
night.
y'all.